It's a light week of hockey to start February, but there's still plenty to talk about in this week's edition of the NCHC Morning Skate. There are two series on tap in the conference this week, and another series finishes what it started last week. Let's start with unfinished business. Number 4 Denver visits Colorado College on Saturday for the second game of their Gold Pan series that started last Friday. In that game, the Pioneers grabbed the advantage in the pursuit of their rivalry trophy with a 2-0 win over the Tigers at a jam-packed Ball Arena in Denver. Magnus Krona made 23 saves for his fourth shutout of the year, and Jared Wright and Connor Capone scored goals for DU. For Denver, the game was a good bounce back after getting swept at St. Cloud State the previous weekend. CC will return home looking to snap a 4-game losing streak. The Tigers have earned 7 of their 10 wins at Robeson Arena this season. They'll be facing a Denver team that is tied with St. Cloud State for first in the NCHC and fifth in the country in team defense, allowing just 2.19 goals per game. DU needs only one more win over CC this season to retain the Gold Pan. The two teams will close the season with a home-and-home series against each other on March 3rd and 4th. Also this weekend, previously mentioned St. Cloud State, currently number 5 in both national polls, will host Miami for a pair of games. The Huskies have been on a roller coaster the last 2 weeks. 1 week after sweeping Denver to reach number 1 in both national polls, SCSU was swept at rival Minnesota Duluth last weekend. One night after giving up 4 power play goals in a 5-3 loss to UMD, the Huskies fell into a 3-0 hole in the first and never recovered in a 6-3 setback. Adam Ingram was a bright spot for SCSU on Friday with 2 goals and an assist, while Jami Kronola had 2 goals on Saturday to eclipse 30 points for the season. Kronola was named NCHC Player of the Month for January after a 5-goal month. The Redhawks were swept for the 3rd straight time last weekend, losing to visiting North Dakota 4-1 and 8-0. MU has dropped 7 in a row while being shut out in 4 of those games and managing only 2 goals in the last 6 outings. This is the second series of the year between the two schools. They split a pair of games in Oxford, Ohio in early December, with Miami taking the finale by a 5-0 score.
We've got some demons in that building that we have to fight through mentally, in my opinion. But that's what it is. I think they're coming off a difficult weekend for them, and they're really, really good at home. I think they just they're obviously used to playing on that ice sheet, and they do a nice job of it.
Our final series of the weekend has number 10 Western Michigan at Minnesota Duluth. The Broncos extended their winning streak to 7 games with a 6-1 win over visiting Omaha on Friday before seeing that streak end in a 2-0 loss to the Mavericks in the series finale. In Friday's win, Tim Washi had 2 goals and Cole Gallant notched 3 assists. Cameron Rowe made 20 saves for his 16th win of the year. As mentioned earlier, UMD swept then top-ranked St. Cloud State last weekend 5-3 and 6-3. Freshman Ben Steve scored 4 goals in the series, including a natural hat trick in Game 1. He notched another goal in Saturday's win to clinch his 3rd NCHC Rookie of the Week award. He's now tied for the NCAA freshman lead with 16 goals this season. His teammate Wyatt Kaiser was the Defenseman of the Week for chipping in 2 assists each night. Back in November, the two teams split a pair of games in Kalamazoo.
The last few games have been good confidence booster for our group, but again, you got to turn the page and you got to get back to work.
We've already mentioned some of our weekly award winners. Here are the others. North Dakota's Reese Gaber was the forward of the week. He had 3 goals, 2 assists, and a whopping 13 shots on goal in UND's sweep at Miami. His teammate Drew DeRitter and Omaha's Simon Latkozy shared the Goaltender of the Week award. DeRitter allowed just 1 goal while stopping 50 shots against Miami. Latkozy had an NCHC best 60 saves in 5 periods of work, helping UNO split at red-hot Western Michigan. He had a career best 40 saves in Saturday's 2-0 win, his 2nd career shutout. The NCHC's January Goaltender of the Month now leads all NCAA freshmen and the NCHC with a 1.82 goals against average and a .932 save percentage this season. Let's survey the standings heading into the weekend. It's still tight at the top with 4 points separating 1 through 4. Omaha moved into 2nd place thanks to its split at Western. First place Denver has the advantage with a game in hand on the other top 4 teams. Here's one more look at the abbreviated schedule for the weekend. Just 2 series and 5 games total. Friday's tilt between Western Michigan and UMD can be seen live nationally on CBS Sports Network, while the other 4 games, including all 3 on Saturday, are available on NCHC TV. And don't forget to check out NCHCHockey.com for all the news, scores, and stats from the weekend. It's a shortened schedule, but there is no shortage of action this weekend. Enjoy, and thanks for watching the NCHC Morning Skate.